So, Friday the 13th, as a matter of fact, was the day where I rejoiced and celebrated the day of my birth. Yes, in fact, it was my birthday. I turned 17, in case you couldn't quite understand where I was going with that whole symbolic speech. So I would like to, if you will of course, share with you the beautiful gifts I received in celebration of my day of birth. But first, I would like to show you some of the cards that I got on Friday. I got two lovely homemade cards. This one here, it's got some dogs in this cool, like, kind of not graffiti. I don't really know how to describe it, but dogs are made up of all these patterns and stuff. I guess it's impressionism, something like that. I should know this, I learnt it in art. And then, that's from my mum's friend, and some ugly pictures of myself at school. And then here is this lovely card made from Chloe's nan, from the whole family. She spelled my name wrong, but it's cool. And it looks like that. So let's carry on with the video. Oh, by the way, I got money here and there from loved ones and stuff, so obviously I'm not going to tell you how much, because to be honest I don't even know how much, but you know, that it's a bit personal. So from my mum, all of this stuff I believe is from my mother. Yeah, she pretty much is pretty much everything's from my mum. So I asked for these two Revlon lip butters, lipsticks. This one's in Candy Apple 035, and I guess I better swatch it. It's a bit dodgy now because I've been using both of these since Friday, but it looks like that, and it's very sheer, but I'm wearing this colour now and you can definitely build it up. So that is the Candy Apple lipstick, and the second one in that range was Tutti Frutti number 15. Again, looks a bit messy because I've been using it all week. And I don't know if you'll be able to see that one as well, but it's more of a pinky orangey tone. The other one's more of like a raspberry red. So like digital kind of things, let's go on to. I got Fat Freddy's Drop. It was actually a recommendation from Amazon like a good few months back, and I listened to, I think it was Blackbird. Yeah, I listened to the first song on this, it was Blackbird, and I fell in love. It's kind of like electronic jazz soul music. It's really cool. My dad's into that kind of stuff, so I sent him a YouTube link to it as well. And it's a great CD. Definitely check these guys out. It's amazing. I also got the new Paramore album, you know, the one, the self-titled one. But we've had some problems with that. Apparently when my mum went to get it initially, there was only one left and the case was broken, so they changed the case, but I wasn't happy because the case that they changed it to was definitely, I would have preferred the broken one. I know that sounds really spoiled, but this one was horrible. It had, you know where it has a security sticker? Well, this one had been ripped, and there was no way I'd be able to rip the sticker off, so I would have had to have that hideous like red security sticker just stuck in bits. Anyway, she changed it for me. I got it back yesterday and it looks exactly the same. So Mum's going to keep it here until she sees another one. She works at the shop anyway, so they'll kind of let her change it even if it's after the 30 days, however long it takes for you to change something. Anyway, I got Dr. Seuss The Lorax. I went to see this a while ago with Joe and we were in love with it, so I just had to ask for it. I got Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I also saw that with Joe and I loved it. And I got Game of Thrones, complete first and second season. I think I asked for the first 3 seasons, but my mum only saw this one, but I'm really happy with this, so yes, Game of Thrones. Oh, also I will mention, because I know I'm going to forget, I haven't got any presents from Joe yet, but he said he bought me a DS game like a couple of weeks ago. It's Super Princess Peach. I don't have its hand, it's upstairs, but it's basically like Super Mario Brothers, but the roles have changed, so instead of Mario and Luigi saving Princess Peach is saving them, and it's quite a fun game. To complete my Death Note series, I got from 9 all the way up to 13, and then I realised that I forgot to ask for the other 2, which is Elle Changes the World and Death Note Another Note. So I actually, with the £10 voucher my mum got from Waterstones because of how much she spent, she got these stamps and it added up to a £10 voucher or whatever. I went out like the next day and bought myself L Changes the World. But I haven't bought another note because it wasn't there and I actually forgot about that in the series. To finish off my collection of the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan, I don't know how to say his name, and Percy Jackson, I got the Survival Guide for the Kane Chronicles and the Demigod Files for Percy Jackson. I'm a big Rick Riordan fan, as you're going to see. From the Heroes of Olympus series, I got the Son of Neptune and the Mark of Athena. I don't know if it was just a trilogy, but I think that's just the current one at the moment. I don't think any more has been made since then. But I still have yet to get the graphic novels of Percy Jackson, so that's going to add to my collection as well. I got the second in The Undrowned Child by Michelle Loverick. When I first got the book, which was quite a few years ago, The Undrowned Child, I didn't realise that it was going to be a start to a series. I don't think the author realised that too, but anyway, I got the second in the now duo, The Morning Imperium, so I'm really excited to read that. It's about mermaids in Venice and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I got this book called You by Austin Grossman, and it sounds really cool. It's about these, I haven't read it yet, but it's about these kids, I think it's in like the 80s or something. They made a game, like a computer video game, and I think they get sucked into it or something. They have to save the world. It just sounds really bizarre and something right up my street, so I can't wait to try that. And the last present, I believe, that I got from my mother was finally the Lord of the Rings series. I actually asked for the one that was in the 3 chunks. It was still a book set, but it was just the 3 books. But then I saw this like a few weeks after, and I thought, that would be easier to read, but I didn't actually say anything. So it was quite amazing that she picked this one up, the one that I actually wanted but didn't say anything of. So I'm excited to start those, and I've also got The Hobbit upstairs because my mum's friend started reading it and she didn't like it. Crazy, right? She didn't like it, so I've got it. But the only thing is, I'm a bit funny with this. It's got the movie cover on it, and I like kind of the original covers. I'm a bit weird, especially if the other ones, like the other covers in the series that I have, don't look the same. It makes me feel out of place and uncomfortable, and I want to scream. That sounds really weird. For my grandparents, they actually gave me a bit of money as well as 2 books. Well, a book and a half, I guess. This one I actually saw in the library a while ago. I don't actually know what it's about. I don't know if it's the first, second, third in the series. Looks like it's got more in it. But it's called The Expedition to the Mountains of the Moon by Mark Hodder. It just looked really cool, and I don't know, I read the back and I realised I've been drawn lately. I think it's because they're just tricking me. It just looks like a regular kind of fantasy book, right? But I've been drawn lately to 1863 and like the 1800s. All of the fantasy ones are kind of timely, or most of them. I don't know why I'm getting drawn to this. I don't know, I'm branching out, I suppose. And the half book was Adventure Time. I finally got myself an Adventure Time comic. Joe's actually got one. He's got the Playing with Fire one. So we're kind of starting a little, collection with them. So yeah. Now from Chloe, I remember going to Waterstones with her and saying, oh, you can get me this mango if you want. A couple of days later I completely forgot, so it was really exciting and it was a thrill to see that she got me Spice and Wolf. Again, I read this a few years ago, I guess, yeah, in the library, and I loved it, but I didn't want to move on because I don't think they had the complete series in the library, and one of them was actually like a written novel, so I know that they have this and a written novel, but it's the same story, but this is manga, the other one was a novel. So yeah, I'm excited. Now I might as well add in stuff that I've bought myself, out of like birthday money and stuff, because I guess that kind of counts as birthday present because I bought it myself. But I'm probably going to do a separate video after I've accumulated a few things, and then it'll just be like an add-on. The first thing's not actually with me, but it's my Hatsune Miku cosplay. I'm hoping to go to London Expo MCM this October, so if I do, I'll probably cosplay as her. I've already got a wig, so yeah. And today actually, when I had a 2-hour break in college, I got myself these badges. I've got four Vocaloid ones and one Black Butler one. And lastly, actually I might as well show you both of them, even though one's not for me. I went to get in HMV some headphones, but I actually went in there to get Joe some headphones. I just felt like buying him some headphones and need some new ones anyway. So I got him the Atari headphones, like that on the side with the Atari symbol. And I got myself some Hello Kitty ones, and I don't think you can see it at the side, but they feel really, there we go. They feel really foamy. I was drawn to get the other ones. I think they were orange and pink, and they had this weird fluffy material that I really liked, but I ended up getting these ones because they were cheaper and I liked the way they looked actually. So for now, I think that's all I've got. Yeah, that's all I got for my birthday, and I'm so grateful and really happy. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. You can leave a video response and all that jazz if you want. If you don't want to, then don't have to. Yeah.